Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. As always, we will pick up an experience from our day to day lives and seek a connection between our observations and the knowledge which is there in our ancient texts. Often, there are two paths or more than one path before us, and we are to choose the right path, the path which we believe is right for us. When the two paths are clearly one is right and the other is wrong, the choice is relatively easier to make because I would like to go with the right path. However, there are many situations in our life which seem so conflicting, so unclear. Both the paths seem to be right in their own ways. For example, think of a situation where someone has got a very good career opportunity in their own organization, and that opportunity is in a different city. And in that particular city, the parents who are staying with this person are aging and need attention all the time in person. So there are two paths. One is to pursue the career opportunity which is going to bring better things in one's life, and the other is the commitment towards one's parents. So both the paths look equally important, equally crucial, equally critical. Which path does one choose? Think of another situation. Let's think of a close friend at work, is a close colleague, and you know that that person is involved in something wrong, and you must report about it to the senior officials. What do? In your mind, whether you'd like to be loyal to your employer or you'd like to be loyal to your friend, when your friend has especially made a request to you to keep this to yourself. So it's a conflict. Both the paths seem to be equally right. Which path do you take? Think of another situation. Let's say you are the boss and one of your employees who has been there with you for a very long period of time, has always done excellent piece of work for you, has been very loyal. For the last few months is continuously underperforming, is distracted, is not improving despite your best efforts, and your boss tells you to lay that person off. What do? Do you value the long serving employee's loyalty, or you see the interest of the business? Think of another situation. Let's say you are extremely tired, you need rest badly. You have come back after a few days of hard work, you are looking for some rest. However, suddenly you get a call from a close friend of yours. That close friend is asking for specific time and at that day, at that time from you. What do? Whether you value your friendship with your close friend or you over prioritize your personal choice of taking rest. Will you stretch or not? So all these situations aren't very new or unfamiliar to us. What do? I looked at our ancient texts. Think of the Mahabharata. Arjun had a big conflict in his mind. He was almost broken. He wasn't sure whether he should perform his duty of a warrior and go to the war, or he should respect the value of being a kin of a very large family. The people that he has respected, the people he has grown up with, his cousins, his relatives, his family, whether he should care about their well-being and withdraw from the war, or he should go to the war because he has committed to fight that war. Think of Socrates from the Greek mythology. Socrates had the opportunity to escape from the punishment that he was getting, because he was told that he was spoiling the youth and his ideas were not acceptable to the powers of that time. But he valued social contract. He did not want to escape from the judicial system or the traditions of that time. Think of the story in the Bible about the adulterous woman. The law said that she needs punishment, she needs to be punished, while Jesus said that you punish if you are yourself free from the sin. So Jesus inspired the people of that time to prioritize compassion over punishment. The path of adopting compassion is right. The path of adopting punishment is also right, because the path to punish that woman was justice. Similarly, I came across another story from the Islamic tradition where Imam Ali, who had the power to get the judgment in his favor, chose to lose the case because there was no adequate evidence. He wanted to take the side of justice than following one's own belief that he was right. So, in all these four small stories, what do we see? We see Arjun following the path of his duty because his friend, philosopher, guide Sri Krishna tells him that he must fight the war. Socrates follows the path of social contract than preserving himself. Imam follows the path of justice and fairness than exercising his self-belief. And the fourth one, which was the story from Bible, where the priority was over compassion than over justice. So what do we learn from all this? To my mind, it's very clear. It's the path of Swadharma. What is my deepest value? What do I believe is right at this point in time for the long term? Where do I find the connection the most? Is it with compassion or it's with justice? Is it with duty or with kinship? If Arjun, for a moment, let's believe that he chose the path of kinship, he would have gone away from the battle. Similarly, for Socrates, if he chose to stay alive, if he valued his own life more than anything else, then he would have escaped from that place. All of them did this because deep down inside, they found the deepest connection with their value, their Swadharma. They decided what the Swadharma is. So in our day-to-day lives, if we find a conflict between two paths which both seem to be right, then we know what to do. We have to ask ourselves, we have to reflect, what's my Swadharma? What appeals to me at this moment? What seems right for me to do at this moment, keeping the long term in mind? That's the personal compass which comes into play. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear children, deeply philosophical and deeply valuable lesson embedded in our ancient texts. I hope that you think about this and spread this amongst many more people. I look forward to our future conversations.